we're here at the intersection between Terraview Drive and Grand Avenue, where, as you can see, there is now construction. It began this morning. It's a very similar construction project to what we've seen at a lot of intersections around Pullman in the past month. Now, the band told me one of their favorite songs to play live is called Spit because it has a lot of really cool instrumental parts. So I asked them to walk me through each of their parts before we hear the whole thing. We'll start with the drums. This is an average Thursday night at the center. As you can see behind me, you got spike ball going on, you got a campfire, you got music going on, and people are everywhere. People are hanging out, people are here. It's active.
Order is out at Greek Road to hear what members think about the 2-week suspension. Levi?
Yeah, we've been talking to students this morning on Greek Road, trying to figure out how they feel, and it seems like the mood is generally actually pretty good here. There was a little bit of students disappointed. That's why it might surprise you to learn that for a school with such a storied baseball history, Will Cresswell is the first Cougar to ever participate in the World Baseball Classic. We have sun coming out today. It is partly cloudy with a high of about 43. Low still below freezing at 30, and that's something we're going to see moving forward is highs in the mid 40s, lows down in the 30s. But yeah, the sunrise is coming out earlier, sunset coming up later, so enjoy the sun if you like the sun. In fact, tomorrow it's going to be even more sunny, and we're going to be coming close to a 50-degree day. With Valentine's Day coming up tomorrow, we asked students what they think the best date would be in Pullman.
I think Birch and Barley or South Fork are probably the top ones.
You know, I'm kind of thinking the museums.
But the bad news, Gus, is that the rain is not going away anytime soon. It's going to be rainy today. It's going to be more rain tomorrow, more rain on Wednesday, and clouds throughout the rest of the week. So if you're hoping for the sun, if you were getting used to the sun last week, I apologize because you're going to have to wait a little bit longer for the sun. Today's high 53, low 41, so the temperature's honestly pretty comfortable, but conditions as the ice is melting away, but the ice should be gone all soon, the snow and ice, because it's raining today. The showers starting this morning, continuing all throughout the night and continuing even into tomorrow. Today your high is about 40, your low at about 34 degrees, and yeah, a lot of rain coming down on Pullman. The Cougar men's basketball team found themselves being blown out early on at Gonzaga last night. The Cougs trailed 48-21 at halftime and ultimately lost the game by a final score of 83-53 against the number 12 Bulldogs. Elijah Reagan pled guilty to the October 2025 fire in November under the claim he was too mentally disturbed to understand what was happening. Last Friday, he pled guilty and is set to receive the maximum sentence of 34 months given by the Whitman County Superior Court. And if you've been looking for an excuse to make breakfast for dinner, today is your lucky day. It's International Waffle Day. Waffle Day originates in Sweden and falls on the same day as the Feast of the Annunciation in the Catholic Church. Thanks for the update, Dylan. A shooting left one person dead in Spokane over the weekend. A spokesperson for the police department told KHQ News that they are still investigating the shooting, which left 2 victims. The condition of the second victim has not been disclosed. A report will be released tomorrow. Meet Opaline, a student band here at WSU.
My name's Olivia Olson. I'm a music business major. I'm a freshman here at Wazoo, and I'm the lead singer and the rhythm guitarist for Opaline. Me and Lux were like bowling in our hometown over Christmas break, and she looked at me and she said, "How do you get a band started?" I posted on my Instagram, and I was like, "Hey, who wants to be our bassist?" And then Grant responded, and then my brother's roommate knew Zach, said, "Hey, I know a drummer." Zach came to us and we just all rehearsed one time and we were like, yeah, this is perfect. It's a good fit. And we've just been playing together ever since.
My name's Zach Larson. This is my second year at WSU and I'm a construction management major.
Grant Lehman, this is my third year. I'm an electrical engineer.
And I'm Lux. I am a second year majoring in music education.
We spoke with Bridget Murphy from KZUU, who is part of the club putting together events for Opaline to perform at.
Their eagerness, gratitude, and energy that really sets them apart from other bands.
We also spoke with Shalem Blum, a WSU student who has interacted with Opaline previously.
Seeing Opaline live, their charisma really shows through, and it's cool to see a band of people my age come together and grow in this community.
Now, the band told me one of their favorite songs to play live is called Spit because it has a lot of really cool instrumental parts. So I asked them to walk me through each of their parts before we hear the whole thing. We'll start with the drums. And Lux is going to show me the guitar. All right, Grant on the bass, want to show me what the bass sounds like?
All right.
2, 3, 4.
With videographer Davis Hagen, I'm Levi Coovert, Murrow News 8. The debates have been held, and it's almost time to vote. I spoke with both candidates to hear their visions on how they would lead as ASWSU president.
One reason why y'all should vote for me and our campaign, Reed Scott and I, is not only combined together do we have 4 years of ASWSU experience, but spread out we have reach and experiences from all different aspects of campus.
I think the biggest issue impacting our students is affordability and access to education, and we really want to address that through, preventing tuition increases, protecting financial aid at the state and federal level.
Ideas and student ideas into action.
When asked what their top 3 campaign priorities would be, here's what each candidate had to say.
Yeah, we have 3, and that first one is going to be student engagement. I think the biggest piece into keeping students here at WSU, besides money, is having a community to support them when times get hard. And then our second pillar is going to be Cougar identity. So Cougar identity is really bringing back that Cougs help Cougs and that spirit back into WSU that we've kind of lost and faded a little bit. And then our third and final pillar is going to be resource visibility.
Both candidates placed an emphasis on transparency to students.
The first one is fighting tuition increases, so using student government to do that. And then the next one is enhancing campus community and safety. And then the final is increasing ASWSU transparency and access.
We also have one down.
Voting begins Tuesday and ends on Wednesday. I'm Levi Coovert reporting for Murrow News 8.